Eat. Ooh, my hand's getting tired. What's up out there, everyone? Happy Saturday live stream. Live from Nashville. It's Saturday day at 3:02. Hey, Kathy, thanks so much. RJ, Virginia Studios. This is called the Tinker Tar, and it's for little kids. Specifically, even better, like, 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds. One stringed guitar with no frets, but you can play melodies on one string, and actually it'll translate to real guitar someday. It's awesome for, like, I'm thinking 2-year-olds. It's amazing. And they come in all different shapes, and the Tinker Tar, so there's like a pizza shape, a little kitten, all these different things, and you can learn classic melodies like one string. So it's very cool. But that's what it was. Oh, and it's in Dave Matthews band. Dave Matthews is one of the owners of the company, and then my friend, this amazing luthier named Brian, makes these Rockbridge, really high-end acoustic guitars. Rockbridge guitar. He's the one that actually invented this, and they did a lot of research with little kids. What's like the closest way to get a really little kid to play guitar, and they came up with this. All right, so last night I had an epic sold-out show in Nashville. Put the band together. I had guests Jared James Nichols, Guthrie Trapp, Tomo. Gotta love Tomo. The CEO of Gibson jammed with us. Amazing guitar player. That's my friend Mike Gannon. Ripped it as well. Some little kids came up and jammed. So I'll be sharing footage with that in the future. It's coming up in the next couple months. Jamie Slays. What's up, Jamie Slays? We love Jamie Slays, and if you are into heavy metal, Jamie Slays is the man. I'm lucky enough to have Jamie Slays do some guest metal lessons at Marty Music, and he's got his own channel that you should check out. So thanks, Jamie, for popping in, bud, mate, as they say. Okay, so the title of this live stream is Blues Techniques, I think. Is it, Matt? Blues Techniques? Okay.
Guitar Secrets.
Blues Guitar Secrets. Ooh, I don't know if I'm ready for secrets. But I just don't want you to forget about this little box in the key of E. So when I played, that's part of this little scale. And then when I play, sorry. publishers can fight over the content ID there. But last night with the CEO Cesar of Gibson and Jared James Nichols, we played Man in the Box, which is usually tuned down to half step, but it was so fun. But it's in that same licks as well. Hey, Connor jammed, got to go up on stage last night and play my SG. Connor, great job. That was epic. So video of that will end up on the channel sometime soon, but it was great to see you, and you rocked and you were awesome. Yeah, so my voice is all hoarse and tired from playing the show last night and screaming into the microphone and talking to, a couple hundred people. And anyway, I'm a little tired, but I'm stoked to be here. Guthrie Trapp was there. He was melted faces. I told people, though, before he played to everyone hold on to their skin of their face for this next part. But let me show you this, just part of this blues run that all those things are in, and so many more. So just don't forget, you have the open E, and then there's just 5, 7 frets, 5 and 7 on the E, A, and D string. So that's just real simple, but we'll add to it. We'll go O as in open, not as in 0. O, 3, 5, 7. So now we're in that 5, 7 box. And then on the D string, 5, 7. But now we slide that 7 up to 9. And then on the G string, we'll just do 7 and 9 on there. The Resurrection keeps asking about this charming man. But what's funny about that is my manager's here right now, so.
Yeah, the 13th.
The 13th is when that's gonna release. Wow, I have actually that many song lessons in the queue? Wow, okay. So the 13th, you can put it on your calendar. It's less than 2 weeks away. So. I shot it already. It's edited. It's ready to go. So it's just, there's a timeline for these things. So it's coming, buddy. Thank you. Cheers. And I think I did a really accurate lesson on it. I worked very hard. Who's the biggest artist that told me that I taught them? I love it. It's a good question. Well, pretty much anyone in their 20s, watched my videos. It's hard to say I actually taught them, but Greta Van Fleet watched my videos when they were, watching videos, which is really cool. But I also have heard from celebrities that aren't famous musicians that watch my videos. Like Jack Black. Well, Jack Black's a musician though. Gosh, I'd have to say Jack Black. I mean, because he's my favorite. I mean, he hasn't necessarily I wouldn't say I taught Jack Black guitar because I clearly didn't, but just the fact that we've messaged each other and I've met him a few times is amazing. And KG, Rage Cage. The Rage Cage, the battle of the Rage Cage. Okay, so let's not forget that. And like I said, so many riffs from that little box. But then you can also do, like I did in Mississippi Queen, where you have an E power chord, but with the little scale in between. That's right from the... O3, 3, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 9, 7, 9. And if you wanted to keep going, 8, 10, slide to 12, and then 10, 12 on the high E. You can throw the Hendrix chord in there with that little box. Yes, but Jack Black is a musician because he's an amazing singer. So I have to actually correct you. But yes, KG is the musician. Jack is the comedian, but Jack is one of the best singers. So that is a musician. But I hear you. I love the D, Tenacious D. It's my favorite. Might as well just have them all fight over the licensing. Play the best song in the world, I'll eat your soul. Well, me and Michael. Oh, Michael, come on and sit over here, buddy. Oh, here's a funny story. Because my family came out from all around to go to this show last night. And my dad and his girlfriend showed up to my sound check, and so we're talking, and I was talking about my Gibson guitar, or my Epiphone. Gibson's the company, but my Epiphone guitar came out, and I had this really nice event party that Gibson threw for me, and so I was telling my dad, I was like, it's kind of intimidating, you know? Like, I was at this party that was for me, and I'm backstage, and if you guys know or not, Mark Agnesi gave this like really heartfelt, amazing gave a speech that was touching to me. And there's like a giant screen, with video of my stuff, and they say my name, and I walk out. And like people are clapping, everyone's staring at me, there's nowhere to hide or escape, the whole room's staring at you, and it is intimidating. Of course I've chosen it, and it's awesome, it's thrilling, but it's also kind of makes you nervous, I was really nervous last night too. Thanks, Dennis. But so I was telling my dad, so like everyone's staring at me and they're clapping, and it's like, it's kind of scary. And he was like, oh, poor baby. Oh, you poor thing. I said, okay, Dad. Well, I'm glad you said that, because that means that you're, in the middle of the show, I'm going to point you out right there and tell everyone this is my dad, and he's going to come up on stage and play with me. And guess what? You won't be able to not do it, because I'm going to make everyone cheer, and you will have no choice but to come up. What do you think? And he was just like, no, please don't do that. Please don't do that. How many guys does it take to mute an iPad over there? 2 guys. But anyway, as soon as I said, okay, Dad, well, if you're like saying, oh, poor baby, that everyone's, giving me all this attention, I'm like, we'll pull you up on stage, you'll play an E minor chord, and we'll see how it feels. And he was just like, he changed his story really quick when I did that. And so within that same realm, I'm in Nashville right now, but my buddy Brian that does the live streams with me in San Diego, I joke that, I joke, Brian, come on, like Brian's gonna get on camera with me, and it's like his worst fear in the world. So not everyone wants to be on camera, and I have 2 of my friends on the other side of this phone right now, and so I'm just teasing them because they don't want to be on camera. That's my job. It's it's too late for me. When did I start guitar? I started playing guitar my senior year of high school. Could you play the Wonder Boy intro riff? I don't remember it. I mean, the first part. Wonder Boy, it's a secret. I'll take my hand, young nasty man, I'll fly. Wonder Boy, what is the secret of your power? All right, so a few shout outs. Editor Bros, I don't know the hardest riff that I know. Craig, Jompson Brothers? I don't. I'll check it out. Great to see you. What's your favorite Grateful Dead song to play? Probably... If you're working on the pentatonic scale, like, don't, and you're not like, feel like you're not getting anywhere with it, don't spend a lot of time trying to learn like all the shapes of the pentatonic. You really want to just take the main first one with the root on the E string and just start right into like, you know, the D, G, and A strings, that little box. Start repeating ideas, but don't force yourself to think that you have to learn all this complex stuff. You actually want to start by making real simple little melodies with the least notes possible. So if I was playing like an A blues, you just want to start by, you know, the rhythm. Where am I? Thank you, MVP, Dragoony, Rick, Henry J. Thank you so much. Dan Grimmer. Oh yeah, so much more important. In fact, there was a real trend of like Google ads and YouTube ads for like some blues guitar website, but it was like, learn the 2-note solo. Learn the solo with just 2 notes or 3, you know, the magic of the 3-note solo. It's a secret. Well, I love the major pentatonic. The 1-string guitar behind me, I talked about it earlier in the live stream. It's called a tinkertar. It's a little toddler's guitar. Like learning 1-string riffs on it, like a 2-year-old could learn on it and have a lot of fun. They come in different colors, shapes. Dave Matthews is one of the owners. They're available at Walmart, Target, and Amazon. Available now. But no, they're really great for like a little 2-year-old or 3-year-old or younger even, you know, just like you can just, I've seen little kids strum along to like music that's playing at their parents' house and they're just like playing rhythm with it, with the strap, you know, and they're grooving out. I've seen it. It's amazing. So tinkertar. But yeah, thanks for the continued support. Ozzy Pharaoh, hey. The Resurrection, thank you. Well, you want another request? Really help me. Jack Howe, thank you. Yeah, it's just one day at a time. Add little bits at a time. The tinkertar does not have frets, but there's little colors where you put your finger down that would equal frets on a real guitar eventually. But you don't actually have to press as hard and there's no frets. It's really designed for like just the intuitiveness of a little kid making music on it. It's really, really cool. They did a lot of research. Dragoony, Sticky Magician, AXS. Let's see, how does that go? Take care, everyone. Oh, and thanks for watching the Access TV show, too. Wow, so much going on. Signature guitars, TV shows, sold out shows. What the heck is going on? Head getting bigger. Inflation of upper cranium region. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Bye.